Welcome to Corey's Conscious Living. Hi, my little friends. Do you love the Heidi, Cherry, and Veo stories that I make here on YouTube? If you want exclusive stories that you can't get here and you want to join the Cat Club, follow the link down below that says Cat Club, Patron, and you'll find out all the details about how to join the club. Enjoy the meditation, guys. Are you ready to meditate with Corey? Are you ready to be so still and quiet so you can completely relax your body and let go of your busy day? Sam was laid in his bedroom. His grandma had bought him what looked like an old-fashioned music box for Christmas. Sam wasn't sure about the music box, but then he discovered not only did it play music, he could keep things inside of it that was very precious to him. He had a key that his grandpa gave him a long time ago before he died, and the key was to his old truck that was out by the barn. It was covered now and it was really dusty, but it was nice to know that he had the key to Grandpa's truck. That was one of the things he kept in his music box. Another one was one of his teeth that fell out when he was younger. He thought he lost it. It fell from underneath his pillow one night when he put it there for the tooth fairy. The tooth fairy left a note the next morning saying she couldn't find his tooth. It must have been lost. But here was a little gift anyway. And then, 2 months later, when Sam was cleaning out his bedroom and his mum pulled his bed out to hoover and vac around the bed, there was his tooth, shining away on the floor. Luckily, they found it before his mum hoovered it up. But that was another one of the special things that Sam had in the music box that Grandma bought him for Christmas. There was a bubblegum wrapper in there. That was one of his favourite possessions. The bubblegum wrapper was from a day 2 years ago when Penelope, a girl that Sam had had a crush on since kindergarten, gave him a bubblegum. They were just friends, but Sam loved Penelope. One day he was going to marry her. He was sure of it. But for now, she didn't really know he existed. But that day, 2 years ago, when she gave him a bubblegum, that he'll never forget. But the best thing about the music box that Grandma gave him was the things that it said when you opened it. It was like a recording of all the things you would want to hear to help you feel loved and safe while you were falling to sleep. On this particular night, Sam brushed his teeth, put his pajamas on and hopped into bed. He got really comfortable, settled down, made sure everything felt just right. And then he reached over and opened his music box. There was a really pretty song in the background. It sounded like someone playing the piano, really delicate and soft. It made him think of flowers in a field for some reason. Every time he heard it, he could imagine himself laying in a field with the flowers blowing in the wind all around him, as if the flowers were playing the piano, so soft and gentle. And then the voice that sounded like a voice of an angel, started to talk. It's time for bed, sleepyhead. Time to relax your bones. Let go of your busy day, Sam. You're safe and warm in your bed. I'm right here with you. I'm not going anywhere. Close your eyes, my little friend. Take a big, deep breath in. Let all the muscles in your body feel warm and safe and secure, so that they can relax. You're my favorite little honeypot, sweet and sugary and always nice. For it's time to sleep. Sweet dreams. It's time to fly through meadows. To swim through the skies. To dive into the oceans. It's time to journey far into your mind. Off to places with magical trees, with hummingbirds, ladybugs, Sink deep into your bed, like diving into snow, swimming through the white to whatever you can find down below. It's time to sleep, my sugar plum. It's time to let the rest of the world disappear. Maybe visit planets or stars. To make friends with beings that don't live here. Go to sleep, my little Sam. Rest your head on your pillow. You're safe in your bed. Nothing to worry about here. Maybe we'll surf through the waves and ride on a whale. Or travel down to the bottom of the ocean and find a prehistoric snail. Just rest your head and be still like a statue. The voice kept saying different things, all sweet and calming and kind. What was wonderful about Sam's box, the music box that his grandma got him for Christmas, was that every night, as he would start to fall into his bed and get deeper into being relaxed, the things the box would say would change, and he'd say to himself, "Oh, I don't think I heard that yesterday," or "That's something new. I'm sure she didn't say that yesterday." But Sam was never 100% convinced, because he would always get to that floaty place where he was half asleep and half awake and not know where he was, to be honest. He'd start to drift to the bottom of the ocean or fly in the sky with the stars. He'd start to feel as sweet as a honey pot, kind and sugary. He'd start to feel and think all the things that the voice would say in his grandma's music box. And he wouldn't know if he was dreaming or if he was still awake. So the fact that the voice changed all the time and said different things was very magical, but he couldn't prove it because he could never stay awake. He could never stay awake long enough to maybe write down what the box was saying or remember everything that the box was saying. He got confused in the middle, and then his bones would get all like jelly, and he'd feel like he was getting really heavy, like a big heavy stone, and then he would just all go whirly and swirly and fuzzy inside of his brain, and he would be falling into another world, and he didn't even know it. It was a very special music box. And it had lots of special things inside of it, which made it even more special to Sam. Night after night, for many, many, many years, Sam listened to his music box and the sweet things that the angel voice would say. Until one day, Sam would get old enough to marry Penelope and maybe have babies. And his babies would listen to his grandma's music box that said the most magical things. The end.